What's up guys, welcome back to Seize the Speed for another super exciting video. Today, to the right side of me, we have the 2024 Acura Integra Type-S. Good morning everyone. We are sitting inside a Acura Integra Type-S. Yes, you heard that right. This is the Integra to have. We have the coveted manual transmission and we are entering the track for a little parade lap in this thing. Right off the bat, the first thing I noticed is steering in this car is super direct. Little bit of torque steer right there, front wheel drive after all. Nothing wrong with that. Man, these Hondas and Acuras handle like they are on rails. The steering in this car, as I was saying, is one of my favorite parts of it because with electronic power steering nowadays, most auto manufacturers really can't replicate the feeling that a hydraulic rack gave you. You feel like it's fake weight. In this car, however, you know exactly where those front wheels are placed. And then there's the shifter. Super notchy, but it doesn't feel rubbery, you know? It gives you just the right amount of feedback. As I said, we are only doing a parade lap, so we're not gonna be going too crazy. Man, this car's fun. I mean, boosted four bangers are definitely in full effect. Honda's been doing it for a good while now. They know exactly what they're building with this powertrain. High revving. Super easy to drive this manual box. This isn't your intimidating, you know, V8 or rear-wheel drive sports car, or maybe some of sports car transmissions had a tendency to have crazy heavy clutches. Not this. This car's designed to keep your mind off of that nonsense. This is very daily drivable. At the end of the day, the Acura is what you buy to have some fun, of course, but to also be comfortable around town. And this definitely does it. Rev matching is super easy. We have a really rev happy motor. This thing is lots and lots of fun. Man, this track is beautiful. And you know, you can put it in 6th gear and forget about it. It gets quiet, the behavior completely changes. Downshift, back into 2nd, and such a fun car. One complaint I have with this is the interior. Honestly, for it being a higher price level upmarket version of the Civic, doesn't feel much different. I mean, we have hard plastics here and there. The seats are a big upgrade, you know, sound system, things like that. But at the same time, you know, compared to some of its competitors, it leaves a little bit to be desired. Like for example, the Golf GTI, you get a little bit better choice of materials on the interior. Man, this thing handles like it's on rails. It's unreal. The Integra is back, and it's back in a four-door sedan based on the Honda Civic. No more, we have a coupe Integra. This is your only option, the Type-S. This is the top trim for the Integra, the Type S, meaning you do get the same powertrain as you would in a Civic Type-R. And speaking of a powertrain, let's pop the hood and take a look at it. I apologize for the wind noise. We are in the middle of Armageddon, but we're gonna keep trucking along. So under the hood of the all-new Acura Integra Type-S, as I mentioned, it shares the same powertrain. It's a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, inline 4, making 320 horsepower. Yes, our front-wheel drive Hondas and Acuras are making over 300 horsepower now. Get your Chevy V8s out of the way because these are coming for you. This car is pretty quick, 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. And of course, as usual it is with the Type S and Type R cars, this is a manual-only vehicle. Save the manuals. All right, now to the back end of the Acura Integra Type-S. And the Type-S, of course, is a hatchback. Gorgeous carbon fiber trunk spoiler. You have this crazy aggressive diffuser, triple exhaust that looks just like the Civic Type-R. Let's take a listen. What do you get with a Type-S? Well, of course, you get this body kit. On top of that, this car is wide-bodied completely. You have over fenders in the rear coming all the way to the front, and it follows into your front fender. So this car pretty much has a different front fascia completely than the regular Integra. Has these widened fenders, different front bumper design, gorgeous Acura grille with the Type-S. You also get a different hood with a vent up top. Let's take a look at the storage space you get. After all, this is a hatchback. So right off the bat, you get a pretty decent amount of room. As you can see, we're using it. My backpack's in here. And of course, these seats drop for more storage, as I will show you right now. Look at that. So you could technically sleep back here if you really needed to. Or if you got some 2x4s you got to carry from Home Depot in your Integra, not a problem. The Type-S has got you. You got 320 horsepower and a bunch of storage. All right, let's check out the back seat space of the Integra Type-S. I am about 5'10", sitting behind my own driving position. Headroom is a little bit limited back here, especially if you want to lean back due to that sloped hatch design, but plenty of legroom. It's nothing to complain about. You have your cup holders that are fixed, interestingly, in this car. This screws up if you want to have a center passenger. Technically makes this car a 4-seater. No center armrest because of this. But aside that, this back seat is pretty comfortable. Sees the speed approved. Upping into the most important seat of any car, and that would be the driver's seat. And this car is very driver focused. You have Type-S written on your steering wheel. This shifter, which reminds you of all the old Type-Rs and Type-Ss, I really love this design. You have Type-S embossed right underneath the shifter. Of course, you have all the modern amenities. You have a wireless charger right there for your phone, dual zone climate. We have heated seats in this model. And speaking of the seats, these seats are absolutely gorgeous. I really like this over the Type-R seats. You have Type-S embossed in the backrest right there. Now, mind you, with the comfort, you lose a little bit of bolstering, but that's no big issue. You have a pretty good amount of space, you know, kind of similar like a Civic. Here is your Acura Type-S key, which is actually pretty impressive. They went out of their way to make this unique and not just give you a regular Acura key. Kudos to Acura for that. We have electronic parking brake, which, you know, love it or hate it, it's on every car now. Fully adjustable gauge cluster in the Acura. Just like the Hondas, you have different modes. You have comfort, and you have your sport and sport plus. And on top of that, you have individual mode where you can configure that however you'd like. This gives you major BMW vibes, but hey, it's a page taken out of a very solid book. Of course, you have your wireless CarPlay and Android Auto with this. Sound system on the Acura actually sounds slightly better than the Civic. I really like it. I think Acura is doing a good job with that. Alright guys, that concludes my short drive of the Acura Integra Type-S. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Would you take a Type-R? Would you take this? What about a Golf GTI? Leave your thoughts down in the comments for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out, and I'm out.